my name's Reese from the Eastern Suburbs School of Music. Today showing you the intro guitar solo out of the Kiss song Shandi. I believe Paul Stanley would be the person who's playing this guitar solo. We'll break it down phrase by phrase. I have tuned the guitar to standard tuning. Most of the Kiss catalogue is in E flat tuning. This particular song, if you're playing along with the studio recording, it is in normal standard tuning. Let's have a look at phrase number 1. So for a lot of this solo, what you'll be doing is placing your first finger flat across string numbers 1 and 2 and sliding between 2 frets. This is a very soul and R&B style of guitar playing and soloing. And it's what Paul has used to create the melody of his solo. So what I did there was slide between 12th fret and 14th fret. This song is in the key of E, starts on an E chord. So these two notes happen to be notes out of the E chord. We've gone up to those double dots, 12th fret. And what I've done there is hit the second string at 12 and slide into 14. And then with my next picking, I'm picking up and getting string number 1 at 14th fret. But my finger is just flat across, covering either both notes at 12th fret or both notes at 14th fret. So 12, slide into 14 on second string, and then hit that first string at 14 straight away underneath. So what I've done following that is move back up to the 14 on second string just once, hit them both together and slide back. So part 1, part 2, and then I'm hitting the notes together at 12th fret again. You can add a few more little strums here and there to this, as long as you're capturing the main essence of that melody. So I'm strumming out at that 12th fret position just a little more. So that's the first part of phrase 1. Pause the video, take some time now just to get that melody in your head before we move on to part 2 of this phrase. So part 2, the way I've started it, I've moved my first finger back to 7th fret and I'm still covering both first and second string. The first thing that we will do is slide from 7 into 9 on your second string. Use the dots that are probably on your guitar. You've got dots at the 7th fret and the 9th fret. Really good way to target the notes that you want to go to. So this phrase, the slide 7 to 9, and then once again rolling down and hitting first string, this time at 9th fret. We did that in the first part of this phrase. Returning straight to 7th fret on string 1. So slide into 9, 9 on string 1, 7 on string 1. And then together, 7 slides into 9. That's striking both string 1 and 2. So the parts of the solo so far, part 1, Pause there, just get that next added in and join it up with part 1, and we'll look at the third section of this opening phrase. What I'm doing now for this last section of phrase 1 is going from the 5th fret, sliding into 7th fret, and once again hitting the note directly underneath on string 1 once I've done that slide. So it's happened every time. Start of part 1, start of part 2, and now the start of part 3 from 5th fret into 7. And then I'm strumming the 2 notes of 1st and 2nd string, slide into 9, slide back into 7. You can break up the notes a little bit as long as you're capturing the main essence and idea of the melody here. So that would be part 3. Started at 5th fret, slid into 7, this is on the 2nd string, then catching that 1st string note at 7. And then the strumming part is moving between 9th fret and then back to 7th fret. Those 3 sections would bring together as phrase 1. Let me play what I'm calling phrase 1. Completing that gives you the start of the solo to Shandi. Phrase number 2 is based around more of this sliding on strings 1 and 2 and strumming 2 notes together. So we get I'm starting once again in the E position, 12th fret, and just moving between 12th and 14th fret and strumming those 2 particular sets of frets. So 12 and 14. We'll follow up with 5. We'll go back to 5. Going into 7. 5. Into 7. 7. Sliding into 9. And then back to 7. And that is what I'm calling the second phrase of the solo from Shandi. Listen for those rhythms in particular. It's probably one that's easier to just try and listen to rather than me trying to talk your way through it, how much strumming you need to do for each. But just recognize what those fret numbers are. 12 into 14, 5 into 7, 7 into 9, and back to 7. And that's phrase number 2 in the Shandi solo. Phrase number 3, and we're now going to use some scale notes here. We're going to use the E major pentatonic. Don't panic if you don't know how to play the major pentatonic. If you know minor pentatonic, and there's going to be a little video pops above my head right now, click that and learn the minor pentatonic shape. You can apply that for major pentatonic as well. What we'll do is take the minor pentatonic and start it on 9th fret. This happens to be C sharp minor pentatonic. C sharp minor and E major pentatonic happen to be exactly the same thing. Once again, don't stress if you don't know these particular music theory terms. Let's have a look at how to play it, and then you can go back maybe and investigate a little bit further about your scales. So, phrase number 3. Nice little scale pattern here. So the fret numbers that I'm using, 9 and 12 on first string, and a hammer on and puller off lick. And then ending up on 12 of second string. You got your double dots at 12 to help you locate where that is. So that was 9, 12, 9 on first string. Then you got your 12 on second string. And that triggers a bit of a scale pattern run. Your next note will be 9th fret on the second string. And then triggering another pattern run. This time, 9, 12, 9 on the second string. And then to the 11 on the third string. There's the first part of the phrase, a 9 on the second string, and the second part of the phrase, that hammer on and pull off. 9, 12, 9, second string, 11, third string. And then the completion of this scale pattern, we're now at third string, 9, 11, 9. A hammer on and pull off. If you don't know how to do this particular technique, once again, little video is going to pop above me. Click that tab to learn how to do either a hammer on or a pull off. This last part of the phrase, third string, 9, 11, 9, and then finish at 11 of fourth string. Part 1. 9th fret note on second string. Part 2. Part 3. And that's how you complete your third phrase. I'll play that once again, call out some fret numbers. I'll try and be as slow as I can so it doesn't get too confusing. First string, 9, 12, 9. Finish on 12 of a second. A 9 by itself. 9, 12, 9, second string, 11 on third string. 9, 11, 9, third string, 11, fourth string. And to put it into the context of the solo so far, one more part to go to finish off the solo of Shandi. So phrase number 4. We're once again back to our strumming of the 2 strings at a time as we slide around with our first finger. We're back at 5th fret. I'm hitting at 5th fret, sliding straight into 7, and then doing an up-down strum at that 7th fret. Doing the same thing again, going from 7th fret into 9 this time. Just with one more extra strum. And then to finish out the solo, 12 slides into 14. 12 into 14. And that completes the solo of Shandi. Hope you've learnt something out of this video. It's a great little solo to learn. I love all the Paul Stanley solos. If you have learnt something, click that thumbs up button to give this video a like. If you've got a question, leave a comment for us and I'll get round to answering it. Subscribe to this channel, the Eastern Suburbs School of Music. We've got lots of great Kiss guitar solo videos up on our channel now. It's growing every day. Good luck with learning this solo and happy playing.